Now this is the Erasure from Moscow to Mars box set. This is actually released on Friday this week. The band have been selling these via their website and Pledge Music. Now they're actually sold out via the band's website at the moment, but you can still order them on Pledge Music. The last time I looked, there was about 400 left in stock. I can't remember how many they produced of these originally. But this has been done in conjunction with BMG, and anyone that's bought the Frankie Goes to Hollywood box set or the Slade box set will have a feel for the kind of size of this box. It's very similar. You can see there's some gold foil blocking here, and the front cover, to be honest with you, I mean, it's a very nice design, but I think the photo image isn't as crisp as it could be, and I think we'll see in a minute from the book inside that some of the photos are lacking a little bit. But this is the backing sheet here, so this comes off. So the backing sheet comes off, it's stuck with what I call that bogey glue. It comes off reasonably easily. This is the actual rear of the box set. So overall it's a very high quality finish to the front. There's some gold foil blocking, there's some embossing, so it's pretty pleasing visually. So if we take the lid off, sitting on the top here is a little passport, very much in the keeping to the theme of From Moscow to Mars. So this is your space passport or something. Again, quite a lot of attention to detail, gold foil blocking. Done a nice little job. I mean, it's quite a cute little thing to do, I guess. In the back of this passport is actually the credits for the project. That's quite cute, I like that. It has a kind of matte laminate finish to it with some gold foil blocking. Now here's the book. This is a book. Now surprisingly there's no ribbon to help you get the content in and out. I'm sure they've done that on past sets, so you just need to give it a bit of a tip. So this has got some embossing on the front. It's a black hardcover book. Let's have a quick flick through. Now the design is very good, but some of the photos, it's obvious that they've been enlarged beyond their original size. So some of the sort of photo quality I think is a little bit questionable. They're not sort of bad, not horrendous, but they certainly lack a kind of crispness, some of them. I mean, that's obviously scanned in from a newspaper, so that's a bit more forgivable. But, you know, they're kind of okay. Quite a lot of repetition of the images. But, I mean, the design, it's nicely designed. I do like the design. At the back of this book, there's a couple of pages where Vince and Andy talk about various subject matters, the early days, dressing up, the early success, class and politics, fame, etc. So there's not much in the way of essays or notes, liner notes or anything. There's that back 2 pages and that's about it. The rest is just photos. It's a fairly slim volume. Underneath the book sit these 2 art cards. I guess the idea is that you might want to frame these, very much in keeping with the overall art direction of the project. Okay, so underneath all that, we've got 3 different areas here with within this foam fitment. And this is a 13 disc box set, so it's 12 CDs and a DVD. And the CDs are individually packaged here, which you might quite like because it does mean you can take them out of the box and put them on the shelf. Most of these are gatefolds, but the top one, the singles, because that's 3 discs, that's actually a 6-panel wallet. So let's just take these out and have a look. They're fairly tightly packed in here, so you do need to just be gentle. So this is the singles package. Again, that's a 6-panel. And actually, I was going to say they come out of the edge, but they don't. They come out of the inside, which can be a little bit tricky. So that's the disc design. So this is a 3 CD set. It's a complete set, it says here, of all 50 Erasure singles to date. Compiled here for the first time in the original single versions. Quite minimalistic. Most of the packaging here is quite minimalistic. There's not much in the way of, in fact I don't think there's any photos. It's all done with illustrations and diagrams, etc. So this double CD package is the favourites of as selected by Vince and Andy. So there's 16, Andy's chosen 16 songs there, and Vince has got 17, so that's that one. This is the B-sides. Now you may remember back really early on this year, they asked fans to help choose the B-sides. I know some of you are disappointed that they haven't got all the B-sides, but what can you do? This is a double disc set, 36 B-sides, starts with Supernature, ends with Tomorrow's World. So that's 7 discs in total for this section. And the second batch of discs are remixes. Again, 2 discs of remixes there. It tells you on each disc, it gives a little summary of what's on each disc. So this says a selection of Erasure remixes featuring 6 brand new mixes of Erasure favourites, including interpretations from Vince Clarke, Martin Ware, Little Boots, commissioned exclusively for this box set, alongside classic and rare remixes from the archives. So in total you get 22 remixes there. Give you a quick look at the discs. These are live tracks here. This is actually a single disc set, 17 tracks as performed live throughout their career. Actually, I've just realised that one does have a photo at the front, so it's not just illustrations, there are photos on the packaging for these CDs. Right, this is the one that I reckon most of you are going to be interested in, rare and unreleased. Again, it's just one disc, but there's 19 tracks here, including Andy Bell's original audition for Vince Clarke in 1985, which is him singing Who Needs Love Like That. This is an audio documentary. This was broadcast on the radio, I think, a while ago, I can't remember. And finally the DVD. This is the Wild Tour. This has never been on DVD, it's only ever been on VHS, I understand. Yeah, it says that here, recorded at the London Arena in '89. It's a complete concert film available here on DVD for the first time. And there's some backstage footage and behind the scenes as a bonus. So there's the other discs. What we have in this little foil sealed envelope are a series of art cards. There's 6 art cards in here. You have to break the seal to get these out, so I'm not going to bother doing that actually. But and even you can see here the foam fitments. Even the foam fitments got a bit of design on it. It's a pretty cool attention to detail. And that's basically it. So you've got the 2 sets of discs. You've got the art cards in that little silver foil envelope. You've got the 2 larger art cards which sit on top. You've got the book, which has quite a lot of photos in it and a bit of text at the back. It's a hardcover book. You've got your little space passport here. And then the lid goes on the top. So I think first impressions are it's a really well designed box. There's lots of attention to detail. The art direction and the colours are very, very pleasing to the eye. So I think overall it kind of lacks the fun and maybe the detail of the Frankie box. On the other hand, there's a lot more content here. There's 13 discs, there's a lot of exclusives. There's the Wild DVD, there's the unreleased tracks, there's the B-sides, etc. So I think Erasure fans aren't going to be unhappy. I can't remember how much this was it £85, something like that? So this is Paul from Super Deluxe Edition taking a first look at From Moscow to Mars, which is the new 30th anniversary Erasure box set.